Are you ready? Let's go. Heroes of the night, that's what we gotta be. Not looking for a fight, just ending them, see. Sticking to the ninja code as we battle for what's right. Get the pizza by the load and save us some tonight. Okay, it's my turn. I don't know what to say. Will you learn to keep away? If not, my nunchucks pack a punch. I'll beat you up just in time for lunch. Speaking of lunch, we going 6 or 12-inch? Doesn't really matter. I'll go Hawaiian in a pinch. The Legend of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Part 1, Chapter 59, Contrasting. Written and performed by Joseph Chambers and based on the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic books created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. The door, whose teal paintwork was cracked, bubbled, mouldy and peeling, rather like athlete's foot, was answered by Casey, who seemed to yell back apologies to whoever else he shared this so-called home with. Hey, Mrs. O'Neill, didn't know it was normal for doctors to do home checkups for minor injuries, he answered bitterly. What you said about the turtle boy, it's not a delusion. I was kidding myself. I've seen him too, Amanda blurted out wildly. No offense, but are you high? No, but I can smell drug fumes in this area, Amanda commented. Oh, don't worry about that. My mom smelt like that since 2002. Casey said in a voice that suggested no emotion attached to any of the words. I have so much to say in response to everything about what you just said, but can I please get back to what I wanted to say? Amanda said, exasperated. Listen, I would love to date your daughter, but I honestly don't think it would work, Casey joked. Let me talk, for Christ's sake! Amanda finished, exasperated. Also, whoever the hell taught you manners should be ashamed of themselves. One of 'em's constantly stoned, and one of 'em's been in prison for 2 years and not expected out for another 4 months. Anything else? Amanda took a deep breath, trying not to scream at the deep contrast between her own world and the world she had only just cared to notice existed. I want you to help me find out why these creatures are going near my April, Amanda announced. What's in it for me? Casey asked without missing a beat. You know, I think I've changed my mind, Amanda muttered, walking away. Wait, Casey muttered. Amanda stopped and turned her head. I'll help you for $10. I know it's a lot, but don't be silly. $10 isn't that much. I spend $100 each day. Amanda handed over the $10 without question and did not fail to notice how happy Casey suddenly seemed. Right, let's go! Casey leapt from the porch to the sidewalk and began to jog towards the end of the street. Amanda immediately observed that Casey seemed to act like a completely different person once he had been given the money, and seemed to think that it was the be-all and end-all. He had gone from a roughed-up 20-something when he answered the door to now running like a true boy on an exciting adventure would. What do you think you'll spend the money on, then? Amanda asked, trying not to think about the sort of life that boy led. Meals for the next week, he answered. And back to the drawing board, Amanda thought to herself. Shortly afterwards, Amanda and Casey arrived at Laird's Junior High, and Casey showed Amanda the exact garbage can that the turtle boy had talked to April from. He was sitting on the trash can, chatting her up or something, and then he left down... He pointed to an adjacent manhole. That. As far as I could tell, he was wearing a black mask or a bandana around his eyes. I think he was also carrying swords, but I couldn't really... Shut up a minute, Amanda interrupted. I found a yellow mask in April's sock drawer the other day. Casey seemed to ponder this. Huh. And was there anything in her underwear drawer? Amanda stared at the boy with a mix of disappointment, derision, and disgust. That night, Raphael and Donatello were staying up late to watch a film they had found in a dumpster called Hellboy. Do you remember the plan, Mikey? Leonardo asked. Michelangelo nodded anxiously and headed towards his 2 other brothers. Hey, Big D, sup? He asked Donatello. Raphael began to snigger at a concept that was inexplicable to both Donatello and Michelangelo. "Not much, although I'd rather you weren't in the way of the screen," Donatello moaned. "Anywho, I'm struggling with my maths homework and I was hoping—" "Yes, yes, God, yes!" Donatello shrieked, following Michelangelo into their shared bedroom. Only 2 minutes later, Leonardo emerged from Raphael's bedroom. "No, no, no, no!" Raph raged, ramming past him. Part of Leonardo wondered why Raphael was so touchy about people being in his room, and the other part remembered what he was supposed to be doing. Michelangelo came out of his bedroom, and Donatello could be heard saying apparently random fractions to himself. He was so absorbed in his passion of numeracy that he completely forgot that he was supposed to be helping someone with their homework rather than doing it for them. Michelangelo and Leonardo left the lair. About 2 minutes later, Raphael and Donatello realised what had happened and had a full-on shouting match at each other over who was to blame. Master Splinter woke at the commotion. Everyone was in trouble. It was now 1 o'clock in the morning, and Michelangelo was performing a slow to start with but gradually gaining speed jog to warm up, with Leonardo jogging alongside and prepping him for the mission. "So, when we get there, what is the plan?" "Do you not trust me to remember anything you say or something?" "Do you trust yourself to remember anything?" Michelangelo took a good 20 seconds to come up with the words. "Sorry, could you repeat the question?" "What is the plan?" Leonardo tensely reiterated. "Become a famous author and have 3 beautiful kids," Michelangelo said dreamily. "For tonight!" Leonardo grunted through gritted teeth. "Oh, right. Sneak into the TCRI warehouse, wipe all the data off the shared network, and run as far away as possible before the explosives you have set will detonate," Michelangelo stated. Leonardo stopped dead from the shock of his brother repeating word for word what he had wanted, and Michelangelo turned his head to see why and failed to miss the sewer pipe at forehead level, which whacked him with far more force than he would have expected. After Leonardo had confirmed that Michelangelo did not have a concussion by asking him what day it was and when his birthday was, Michelangelo meditationally healed the bruise and they continued on their way.